All right, have and have not fans, hope you're doing well. Hit the like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes on this video. Hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way we can increase the amount of subscribers who actually watch my content because you're notified when I post content. Follow me on my various social media platforms and hit subscribe. Trying to reach 200,000 subscribers before the show returns in May. So this particular video shouldn't be too long, but we pretty much talk about what Rihanna was talking to Benny about in the episode, how her mother passed away 3 years ago because she was the victim of, just based off how Rihanna was talking, like a random car accident. You know, it just seemed, me and my mom, the last time we spoke was an argument about my ex, and it turns out she was right about him in reference to Sandy Malone. And the last time they spoke during the argument was in anger, so she regrets the last time her interaction with her mom was her being right about something that she tried to warn her about, which honestly inspired Benny, hence why he called Hannah when he got back to his truck. But of course, you know, Benny not wanting to change his ways by giving back the money, it almost felt like a swan song between these two. So it wouldn't surprise me if Benny ends up dead, but then again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the final season. My question is this: do you think the Malones killed Rihanna's mother? Because just based off how Sandy is, because hell, Benny let him know that she had an abortion. So apparently Rihanna at one point was pregnant with Sandy's child, but she aborted the baby. I'm thinking based off how Sandy is with Rihanna, how territorial he is, and how he looks at her as property, which is kind of ironic given the fact that he doesn't like black people. So to look at her as property, that's not the best analogy, but you know, just looking at how Sandy is, makes sense to me. He probably arranged for her mother to be killed because anyone standing in the way of his love, if you will, is something that's an obstacle that needs to be removed from the table. So it could be that this possibly leads to Benny maybe dying by the Malone's hand, or at least Benny going up against Sandy. And we know that Benny would kick his ass, but you know, the Malones have his back, but we'll just have to wait and see. I think that if Sandy goes after Benny because I feel like Vinny might actually find out about Rihanna and Benny before Sandy does, because Vinny, you know, knows certain things that Sandy doesn't. Vinny's going to be pissed if he finds out that Mitch had Jim pay off Benny's debt, meaning that the Malones will probably go after Benny again, especially after finding out this dude has, you know, over $1 million in his bank account. So Benny might be on the, you know, wrong end of the Malone's wrath because of that, and then also the whole Rihanna thing. So I personally believe that the Malones probably had a hand in Rihanna's mother's dying or death. And I feel like that's something that's going to be brought up in the final season. That's what I think. Because remember, Vinny said there's a lot he doesn't know. So for all we know, Vinny probably arranged for Rihanna's mother to die. I mean, I'm just saying. Look at the fact that Mitch is the only one telling Sandy to let it go. But Vinny's like, you need to get this girl and, you know, get this girl together, because Vinny made a point that the Malones, there aren't a lot of people between Sandy and Mitch, and with Mitch not being part of the family, Sandy's like the only person to take over, you know, if something happens to Vinny, which I still don't get the Malone hierarchy, but whatever, plot convenience to make it seem like they are in dire need. If Sandy can't get Rihanna in check, you know, Vinny would probably take care of it. So I honestly feel like the Malones possibly had a hand in the death of Rihanna's mother, because it just reminds me of Ruthless, where the elder mother was talking, I believe, to Ruth about how, you know, there was this one girl who was spreading these lies and deceptions to the police about the Rakadushi. What happened to her? She died, hit by a train. How tragic. I'm sorry, I had to do the Everybody Hates Chris. Tragic. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think the Malones had a hand in Rihanna's mother's death, or do you think it was a car accident and it just sucks because they spoke in anger the last time they spoke? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.